Hello everyone, this is Sunly Jester and welcome back to Let's Play Shovel Knight. There's no big intro this time, we're just going to go ahead and take on the second part of the finale, the Tower of Fate Ascent. You know, I can't believe I've never noticed this before, but the fact that this is called Tower of Fate Ascent, it's kind of weird that we start this level by going, going the complete opposite of ascent, a descent. Probably just thinking too much on that, but still. Anyway, this level is, in my personal, humble opinion that won't really matter in the long run, a bit more difficult than the previous one, the entrance. It's mainly because there's this one part where you have to end up climbing up an auto-scrolling level. I am not very good at that. At least hopefully it's in this level and not like the previous one. I don't know why, but for some reason I don't have a very good memory when it comes to the final levels in this game. Like, you'd think I would remember the level I just completed by, what, a few minutes ago? Yeah, honestly I recorded this a few minutes after recording the other one. I think, although I'm probably not going to upload them until a few days later just to, for consistency's sake. Maybe a bad idea though, maybe I will, maybe I won't. I don't know. But regardless, you'd think I'd have a better memory for levels that I completed literally a few minutes ago, but apparently not. Anyway, you kind of have to be careful here, because for one thing, if you're not very good at dodging the flames, you're going to have a pretty bad time. But also due to the simple fact that, as you probably saw clearly there, the basic slimes can get turned into the fire slimes, which are slightly less fun to deal with. Overall, not a big issue if you're more careful than I am, but why bother having to deal with it if you can avoid it, right? Once again, the enemies will be very similar, and by very similar I mean the exact same as the entrance. It's basically just enemies from previous levels and some original enemies. Like these guys, for example. No, I was not going to let him just simply knock me off the platform like that. Oh good, I always forget whether or not there's a bottom to this. I mean, granted, the bottom won't be there if you're not on the little platform, and the reason I decided to not even bother dodging that was because, knowing my luck, if I actually tried to dodge that lava coming down from the fire pot, I probably would have just gotten myself killed. I was about to simply let that go so I could get that fishing spot, but if I did, it probably would have just floated upwards to a place where I could not have reached. And the only way I could have completed the level after that was to do some fancy stuff with a propeller dagger. Whew. That was already too close. Taking a lot of unnecessary damage, but no, actually no, I would argue that the damage I'm taking is a little bit necessary. I mean, granted, it was stuff that I could avoid, but at the same time, if I don't take it, then the alternative would be just falling into the void. And overall, when it comes to instant death versus a little bit of damage, I think I would take a little bit of damage every time. Yes, this is the part I was talking about, the auto-scrolling part. I'm not good at these levels, I'm going to admit that now. Personal story. When my brother and I were younger, we played Contra 3. We didn't have like the original SNES version, we weren't that cool, but we did have the Virtual Console version, and come on, get this. But we just had the toughest time ever at this one auto-scrolling part. I think it was like level 3 or so, I don't remember. And I'm a bit ashamed to admit that it was because of me. Like, I would just screw him over, and mainly screw myself over by just failing to complete it every time. In case you're wondering why I was trying to use the mobile gear there, I was trying to switch to the dust knuckles because I figured they might actually have been useful there, but in the long run they go away. In the long run they weren't because I failed to get to them in time. Come on. Yay, dust knuckles being useful again. Maybe I misjudged them, except no, not really, because it's still only useful in a select few situations. On the bright side, at least the rats are doing some work for us by just... You guys are becoming my least favorite enemy right now. Anyway, at least the rats were doing some work for us by destroying some platforms. That's always nice for a much hated enemy, for me at least, to actually make himself useful. Are we nearly at the end of the level? I think we might be. This level isn't very long. I'm still debating as to whether or not I'm going to put the finale, like, the final boss in the same video as this one or the next one. I'll have to look at the times and judge for myself. Hopefully I'll be able to do this one. It'd be nice if this could be a 2-part finale instead of a 3-part. Hey. Oh god, I just realized I have to remember all the voices. Ho ho ho. Now this is rich. Who let this peasant in here to spoil our sumptuous supper? Hardly a surprise that you've yet again set foot where you don't belong. We should punish you. You're on deep now. We want a rematch. Yeah, I don't remember Mole Knight's voice. My new plans have no flaws. You can't win this time. A battle royale then? Marvelous. Who will go first? Pass the salt. Did I do good? I'm not sure if I did good or not. Anyway, fortunately, Polar Knight is our first victim, which is rather good because remember how he has that instant kill attack with the spikes? It can be rather annoying if you end up essentially getting him later and you get instant killed by the spikes, so you have to redo this entire boss fight again. Yeah, if you can't tell already, we're going to fight every single Order of No Quarter boss right here. I know I said that I don't know actually, I think I only said it in a comment, but I've said before that Plague Knight is my favorite knight, but I will have to admit this entire battle right here, this boss rush, is my favorite, actual boss fight in the game. I really, honestly love boss rushes like this, especially when the bosses are so varied and unique. Just a little personal thing I like there, and that's the end of Polar Knight. By the way, thankfully we will get a chicken after every fight, so we're not going to be as much of a disadvantage as we thought, and oh boy, we went from Polar Knight to King Knight. The last boss I fought to the very first boss I fought, that's... as whoever said it first. Alright, as Treasure Knight said, that indeed is rich. Not really sure why I'm using the alchemy coin. I mean, the Chaos Orb is probably better for King Knight, but actually no, never mind, I was wrong, because we just got some extra hits there and we completely no-damaged him. If you couldn't tell already, I'm never good at no-damaging the Shovel Knight bosses, and as you can see right there, feet unlocked, untouched. Come on. I have to focus a bit on Mole Knight. If you might remember my previous battle against him, I'm not very good at fighting him. I mean, yeah, I can generally beat him consistently, but well, would have liked to be able to... that's not... yeah, I should probably have it out for this fight. No matter how useful the alchemy coin is, overall, it's nice to be able to just plummet through the dirt like that. Kind of forgot that you can't really poke him upon when he's hiding in the dirt. Yeah, you just need to dig him up. Which is kind of drawing for me. The Pogo Jump is probably my most used attack, if you couldn't already tell. So whenever I come into a situation where I can't use it, I kind of just freeze up and panic a little bit. I think Mole Knight, by the way, might actually be the biggest example of where the Dust Knuckles are actually consistently useful, not just for one or two little things. That being said, I did use it more in this level than I have used it throughout the entire game, except maybe for the Knight in the previous level. But still... I would like this battle to be over, though. Usually the boss rush battles don't last this long, and I like fast-paced boss rushes, personally. Should I just get the alchemy coin out, or the Chaos Orb? Yeah, that works too. Sure. And yeah, I should be able to dig through enough without the Dust Knuckles, so... actually, the Chaos Orb probably is better, because it has a better chance of hitting while he's in midair like this. Wow. And one more? One more. So, who's up next? Treasure Knight. One of my friends actually recently told me, and by told me I mean he posted a video that I'm going to see about how Treasure Knight is like the most annoying boss in the game or something. I have to disagree. I mean, to me the most annoying boss is probably Propeller Knight, mainly because of how he can quite easily instant kill you out without you being able to do much about it. Well, actually no, not really. I mean, it's pretty easy to sort of dodge being instant killed by Propeller Knight when you're fighting him, but it can be difficult. He's tricky. Wow, I don't think I've ever had such an easy time against Treasure Knight like that. Huh. Oh, hey, speak to the devil. He's right here. However, that being said, Propeller Knight is far easier this time around for a pretty obvious reason. He can't blow you off the stage, so no instant kills for him. He's going to have to essentially kill you fair and square. Unlike me. Come on. Yes, dodge that. I'm not very good at dodging that attack personally, although No, actually, I take it back. I'm good enough at dodging it during the boss rush, but in his stage, I end up generally just taking the hit because I'm too afraid to try and dodge that and end up getting, end up moving off the stage because I can't really see where I'm going to land. Yeah, and the boss rush it's completely easy to dodge. As you can see right there, that being said, this is being a bit hectic. I don't quite remember if he actually does use the bombs in the original battle, but I feel like it's just sort of a thing to make up for the fact that he can't really blow you off the stage. Stick knights next. Nice, I don't even have to change my current weapon. Yeah, I'd say that the anchor is the best thing to use against him, although due to my admittedly reckless usage of my items throughout this entire little section, I'm pretty much out of MP. Come on, buddy. I don't really like having to fight Spectre Knight but in a straight battle, without being able to use him in MP. If there's one thing I probably would use in terms of the Ikers, I haven't used any so far, it would probably be if there was an Iker that restores your MP. As far as I remember, there's an HP one that makes you invincible, and one that gathers gold. Personally, I would much rather replace any of those with an MP restoring Iker, because I do like to use my items, especially in, this boss rush. Oh hey, you get another use, nice. And we use it immediately. Have I ever said that I'm good at conserving my resources? Because I'm not. If I were to play a Civilization game or something, I think everyone would just rage at me several times over. Come on. Oh. We might have been able to dodge that, but nope. Not only do I kind of suck at dodging an attack, but we were under a platform. So 50-50, Plague Knight or... Plague Knight. Darn, I was hoping to save my favorite knight for last. That's a shame. At least Tinker Knight's entertaining, though. Will I get to one-shot with a mobile gear again? I forget. At least Plague Knight is slightly less annoying in the beginning, anyway, because you have actually even ground to fight him on. That being said, that is not something that will last, and I should actually conserve my MP so I can use some anchors against Tinker Knight. Kind of too late now, but overall I'll be able to get some hits. It seems like the little dinner platters only give MP like every other dinner platter, but we just got one from this one, so if that's true, then we're not getting one. And that was admittedly a nice shot. I commend him for that. But he should have tried harder. Well, Tinker Knight. Let's see. Nope. Hey. Are you trying to throw a wrench at me? Buddy, that's not how this is going to go. And he still hit me. That's actually kind of pathetic. Whatever. Just bring in your mecha. We're only going to get one wrench out of it. Wrench? We're only going to get one anchor out of that. Might as well make it count and actually hit him. I was very worried I was going to miss that. That would have been super embarrassing. Although, I have to admit, even if I'm disappointed that Plague Knight wasn't the final night I fought, this is actually a pretty fitting battle. The final part just being against a humongous mecha. Tinker Knight, I give you kudos. You are a fitting end to this fight, even if you're actually pathetically easy once you have some kind of timing down. So, yeah, it's going to end right here, isn't it? 3, 2, 1, and go. That was a lot less painless than I thought it would be. Hey, everyone. Glad to see you're all just hanging around, because that joke has never, ever been used by anyone, especially not in this context. Give us a hand, Shovel Knight. You wouldn't leave us to hang here, would you? Yeah, I like you guys. Let's just save all of you right now. No amount of wealth is worth the heartache that awaits you. Good luck, doomed hero. I have to hand it to you. You have superior digging technique. We should share notes. Nope, still don't remember the voice I had for you. My castle, my luxury, my fiefdoms, my chandeliers. Curse you, Shovel Knight. Although, I must say, your armor is resplendent. I can see you picked up on my style. My defeat is of no concern. The Enchantress cannot be stopped by any mere mortal. I may not have your strength, but I am still far more clever, so watch out. Oh, go away, Plague Knight. Oh, how invigorating, how uplifting. If all your quests are this much fun, I should go with you. I wouldn't mind that. There are substantial inadequacies in my hydraulic actuators. Considerable iteration is warranted. I meant what I said. You should still join us. You know, I really just realized that my voices for Polar Knight and Treasure Knight are actually the exact same. That's kind of embarrassing. Actually, now that I look at the time, I think this is going on for about 15 minutes. And I guess the boss rush took longer than I thought it did. Anyway, I'll be ending the video here. I hope to see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you all later.